Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Backyard Baseball Mighty Fishes League Play Journey. This is episode number 17, and it will feature game number 1 of the Super Entire Nation Tournament semifinals, where we have been matched up against the Lucky Duckies at the Big City Stadium. So we are continuing our journey through the postseason, trying our best to win the Ultra Grand Championship of the universe and unlock the hardest difficulty level that Backyard Baseball has to offer. And it all starts with this game against the Duckies. It is another best 2 out of 3 series. You can take a look at the Super Entire Nation Tournament bracket. So 4 wins, I believe, will be required to win this tournament and advance on to the Ultra Grand Championship of the universe. So let's get this first game started and see what we can do against the Duckies.
A hearty hi-ho to all sports fans from Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch.
How many times do I gotta tell you? The Gooch, under no circumstances whatsoever, says hi-ho. Just yo.
Alrighty then, Vinny. A lovely yo to all sports fans from Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch.
Aw, man, you didn't say it right at all. It's yo, not yo.
That's what I said. Yo.
We gotta work on your cool attitude, buddy.
Or your cheerful one.
All right, tell you what. You stick to your hi-hos, and I'll stick to my yos.
You got it.
Now then, what's the matchup looking like?
In opposing dugouts, we have Mighty Fishes and
Lucky Duckies. The road to the championship just got a little shorter, but the stakes are higher. Bats out, gloves on, let's play ball. He's a wheelie
Well,
going
we
to
have
knock it
been
out of the
designated
park.
as the
Pete Wheeler
away
has
team
stepped up to
for
bat.
this one.
Wheelie is the
So
fastest
Pete Wheeler
member on the
leading
team,
us off here
as long as he's
against
headed in the right
the
direction.
Lucky Duckies starting pitcher,
One
and
strike.
we're
some
still
breathing
struggling with a bit of a delay getting the hitting options out at the start of an inning, but
Those
nevertheless
fellas
we
are gonna need
take
to know
strike
how to
one,
lift to catch
and
that
the
one.
second pitch is floated into left field for a leadoff single.
The living legend, Pablo Sanchez, is here to show us how it's done.
Even though the secret weapon doesn't speak any English, we all know he's a rad dude.
And now that is in the zone for Pablo. He swings through it,
Couldn't catch him, and
but
they
Pete
tried.
is able to easily steal second base.
Yikes, that's a ball.
That's one powerful
And that is
strike.
lined to
And
short,
the
but
runner's
caught.
out. He's blown his
So
nose.
1
Now
out
he's ready
and
to blow
1
the ball
on
out of the
for
park.
Mikey
It's
Thomas. Have to say
This
that
kid is an
steal
impressive force on the
attempt
plate.
looked pretty
Just make
easy.
sure to
This might
snap.
be the easiest stadium to steal, but nobody has to steal when Mikey Thomas gets a hold of one and lines it off the scoreboard in center field, and that is a 2-run home run, giving us an early advantage. What a big-time swing that was. And now Ahmed Khan is
This
up to
slugger
bat.
is no joke. Just make sure he has his pregame hype songs.
A little
And
outside.
he takes
Ball
ball
one.
1 as we look to establish strong early momentum, which of course we already have. That is lined to center field. It is
Unimpressive
caught,
performance.
so that is 2 outs and nobody on for Jocinda Smith.
Jocinda Smith walking up to bat.
It's Jocinda Smith. She puts the pow in power.
That looks pretty hittable, and she gets a hold of it, and it gets past, I believe, Dmitry Petrovich out in left field, and that will allow Jocinda Smith to get a double. So a very nice swing there.
It's gonna slam it out
And the inning continues with Vlad Guerrero.
That ball's got a chance.
And he lines one to right field. That is going to get to the wall. Jocinda rounding third, and she will score on the RBI single, and that pushes the lead to 3-0.
Amir Khan is one cool dude.
Sticks ain't as strong as his brother, but don't underestimate him. They come from a
Swing
Amir
goes the
Khan
batter.
now up to bat, and he lines it into the right center field gap. That will allow Vlad to get to third without a throw, and it's runners at the
Pitchers better
corners
aim
as
higher
we
for
put
this one.
together
Ernie
a
up to
little
bat.
his
two-out
batting
rally.
hit every time.
Ernie Steele trying to
Unlike
keep it
his
going,
What a hit.
and he does. Same spot as Amir Khan, back into that right center field alley. That scores Vlad easily. Amir Khan to third, and it's 4-0.
Luann Louie and her trusty sidekick Teddy are at bat.
Some say that bear holds the spirit of a legendary
Luann
ball
Louie
player,
now
and
up,
that's
so
why
we
Luann
have
is such a great
batted around here.
Who gave you that
And
bat?
she pulls out the undergrounder that is sent to center field. Ernie is safe at second.
Shot one up.
Vlad Guerrero scores, and it's 5-0. The
We
inning
have Pete Wheeler
continues.
stepping up to the plate.
Wait, whose team am I
5
on?
straight hits with 2 outs.
Slips through.
Now
the gap.
Pete Wheeler sends it to the left center field gap. That is going to score
Fires it over.
Ernie Steele, and it might
Incredible.
also score Luann Louie. She's going to go for it, and she's going to make it
One up.
7-0 in the first inning.
It's the
What a
pint-sized
start
powerhouse,
for us as we
Pablo
try
Sanchez
to
walking up to
assert
bat.
ourselves
The
here
secret
at the
weapon
Super
always
Entire
looks like he's
Nation
ready to
Tournament.
belt one out of the park.
Smacks it down the line.
And Pablo lines out to third. Strong contact again, but it does end the inning finally. 7 runs from it, and we establish an early advantage. Can we consolidate here in the bottom of the first? Dmitry Petrovich leading off for the Duckies,
She and her Teddy make
that's a
one
ball,
dynamic duo.
and
She's sure to take
Luann
out anyone
starts
who
off
even
with
thinks
a
about
ball.
stealing a base.
She don't look like much with that teddy bear, but
That swing must have been practiced for hours.
And the second pitch is floated over to second base, well fielded by Jocinda Smith, who records the out to first.
Ready to rock the stadium.
a new face steps in as batter. Let's see if the kid's got the swing. Strike one.
Teddy's throwing this next one. Chopper to third.
And that is sent over to third, fielded by Ahmed Khan, and makes the throw. Very nice play there for the second out.
Here comes the neighborhood's newest ace, towing the rubber and ready to deal.
Let's see if this kid can actually ball.
A solid pitch with personality.
Where'd the ball go? And that's a strike.
Two strikes now.
2
Gotta be
strikes
careful.
now on the number 3 hitter. Can Luann Louie finish off
All
this
eyes are
inning
on the
in
pitch.
style? Not quite, as that is lined to
On to
center
second.
field and will be
Run 'em
a
on
single
first.
for the Duckies.
Stepping up to the plate with big dreams and a bigger swing, it's our favorite rookie.
The crowd is buzzing for the newcomer. No pressure, kid. Strike one.
There, my Teddy. Shot into the gap.
That one is floated up to right field, but Mikey Thomas gets over and makes the play, finishing off a scoreless bottom of the first. So after one, we are
Up to bat.
in control with a 7-0 lead. Mikey Thomas leading us off here in the top of the second.
A little
Already
too
has
much.
a home run, and this one is going to be sent to left field. Dimitri tripping out there for the Duckies, and that will allow Mikey Thomas to make it to second base with a leadoff
Ahmed Khan is
double.
at bat, ready to play the hits.
Get ready for a smash hit!
ball go?
And
One
now
managed
Ahmed
to
Khan
slip through.
with a 1-1 count, swinging through that last pitch, but he doesn't miss out on this one, crushing it once again off the scoreboard. It's another home run, and that extends the lead to 9-0 as we come out with a dominant offensive effort to start this game.
Jocinda Smith looked to earn her MVP
Jocinda
nickname
Smith
at bat.
up to bat
They don't
now.
call her MVP for nothing. This kid will send you packing.
That one finds the
And
gap.
she will send this to the right center field
Quick
gap
throw to second.
Runner
and
on first.
get a single to continue the good momentum.
Up to bat. It's Vlad Guerrero.
Don't overthink it.
That's how you hit a ball
And
with
it's an
style.
undergrounder
It's
for
Cinderella.
Vlad Guerrero. Jocinda Smith did not start running, and I'm
It's
not sure
one-stop
why
runner.
because
Amir
it's a
Khan
ground
stepping
ball.
up to bat.
So she gets thrown out at second, and Vlad makes it to first easily. So still a runner on first.
Slide into center field.
And
Good hits come and go, but the
now
dugout
2
will
outs
always
as
be there
Amir
for
Khan
you.
lines out to center
Pitchers
field.
better aim higher for this one. Ernie up to bat.
This one's going all the way. I hope.
And popped up.
And Ernie Steele is going to float this to left. It will
Runners on
drop,
first and second.
and that is another single. So the
Little
inning
Luann Lee
continues.
looks up to
2
bat.
on
Don't underestimate
and
her.
2 out
She's
for
speedier than
Luann
easy
Louis.
and will run the bases before the catcher can even get there.
Back towards the outfield.
And she hooks this down the left field line. That is a fair ball. And it will score Vlad Guerrero,
Mark the board.
getting us to double figures in the second inning,
Looking a bit confused, we have Pete Wheeler stepping up to the plate.
as the
Rumor
lead
has
is
it
now
that Pete
10
once
to
ran so
nothing, and we
fast
go
that he
back
changed
to
the
the
law.
top of the order.
Never find them again.
Pete Wheeler up once again,
Lined it to left
and
field.
he hits it to left field. Potential play at third, but
Players
not this
on all
time.
3 bases.
Ernie Steele makes
The
it,
living legend,
and the
Pablo
bases are now
Sanchez is here to
loaded
show us how it's
for
done.
Pablo
Wheels for
Sanchez,
goal.
who is 0 for 2 so far today. A couple lineouts in the first inning. I'm sure he wants to take advantage of this opportunity, and he lines it to left as well.
I haven't seen anything
Gets
this
the
crazy
RBI
since
single as we go
1997.
station to station, and now it is 11 to
He
nothing
has a powerful
as we
squeeze and a
once
powerful
again
swing.
put together a series of hits with 2 outs.
One strike on the count. Ashley Weber's on the mound. Whoops. Nope, that's Sydney Weber.
And unsurprisingly, a pitching change here for the Duckies. It's now Sydney Weber on the mound, and that is crushed once again. It's a second home run of the game for Mikey Thomas, and this one is a grand slam in the Super Entire Nation Tournament, and that is our first grand slam in the game. 15 to nothing lead. Exciting times to be had by all, and Ahmed Khan is going to send this to left field for good measure, keeping the inning going as it's another massive 2-out rally. And you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself, but this one may be wrapped up already.
What a skillful throw.
Now Jocinda Smith with aluminum power. Forget about it. That one's out to right field. Another home run. And it is 17 to zip
All the nice fans.
See you at home base.
with only 5 outs recorded by the Duckies. What an offensive performance we have brought to this first game. Now it really will just be a matter of getting the necessary outs as Vlad Guerrero orange bolts it straight to the shortstop and is thrown out at first. So the suffering of the Duckies finally ends for now We go to the bottom of the second with a 17-0 lead. Sydney Weber leading off, and I am noticing here in the Super Entire Nation tournament that our opponents have 2 of the Backyard Kids on their team, which is a fun little detail. And Sydney Weber leads off with an infield single. So can the Duckies get anything going? Sydney Weber steals second, and that was remarkably easy. The camera angle, very odd there. Takes a while to make the throw. So good conversion. And then that is caught by Jocinda Smith. So that leaves us with 1 out and a runner on second for the Duckies.
A new face steps in as batter. Let's see if the kids got the swing to match the swagger.
Ball 1. A worm burner.
That is grounded over to the third base side, fielded by Ernie Steele. No real shot to make a play there, so does well to hold the runner at second. First and second now with 1 out, and this is sent to third. Once again, Ahmed Khan going to get the force at third, and with the runner exhausted, makes the throw to second, and that is a double play to end the bottom of the second inning. And we go to the third with a 17-0 advantage. Amir Khan lining out to first to start the top of the third.
Warning. This swing may cause whiplash.
And the ball's been sent soaring through the sky.
Ernie Steele lining out to center. And now this is where we have done the majority of our damage in this game. I believe 13 of our 17 runs have come with 2 outs. Something along those lines. But this is going to be a line out to center. So 3 pitches, 3 outs, and the top of the third is done just like that. Sure, the Duckies won't mind, and I'm not sure that we really mind either, as we have a massive lead, and it allows Luan to just get back out there, try to get a few more outs. This one is once again grounded to third, well fielded by Ahmed, makes a strong throw to first, and that is 1 out. As Dmitry Petrovic comes up for the second time in this game. And that caught a lot of the zone and does get past Jocinda Smith at second base, so that will be a single. So 1 on and 1 out here.
Get ready to see some baseball. One managed to slip through. Playing baseball.
And that one is floated up to right field. That is going to drop for another base hit. And Dmitry Petrovic with good hustle making it to third. So it is now runners at the corners and only 1 out for the Duckies. Here in the bottom of the third, this one is grounded to Ahmed Khan. Once again, makes the play to second and gets the force out there. So same situation with runners on the corners, but now 2 outs. And can Luan Louis get out of this with no runs allowed? It's sent to Jocinda Smith. She makes the play to first, and the inning is over. The 17-run lead is intact as we reach the halfway point of this game, and Pete Wheeler leads us off in the top of the fourth.
And that's a strike.
And he skies this one to left. Once again, he will easily be safe at first with a leadoff single.
The living legend, Pablo Sanchez, is here to show us how it's done.
Adios, baseball!
Now Pablo Sanchez gets a hold of one, and that goes over the scoreboard. 323 feet for the secret weapon, and that does extend our lead to 19-0, and probably officially puts the game away. We have seen 17-run comebacks before somewhere, maybe, possibly, but a 19-run comeback seems highly unlikely. Mikey Thomas sends it to center field. It is caught for the first out of the top of the fourth, as we continue to feast on the Duckies pitching.
1 strike on the count.
And that is crushed. Another home run, this time for Ahmed Khan. Off the scoreboard in center field. We have reached the 20-run mark of this game. Very impressive stuff, and it is only the 4th inning. And now Jocinda Smith comes up with a chance to continue that momentum. She misses on the screaming line drive, so no special swing for us there.
Yikes. That's a ball. You could have hung laundry
And
on
then
that one.
lines out to center field for the second out of this inning.
Up to bat, it's Vlad Guerrero.
What are we waiting for?
That swing must have been practiced for hours.
Vlad Guerrero sends that to second base. That is also caught. And the top of the fourth ends 3 runs from it. We extend the lead to 20-0. Luann Louis continuing here into the 4th inning. And that one is sent to left field. It will find the wall and looks to be a double. No, Sydney Weber turns around. I'm not sure about that. I believe she would have been safe, but got scared of the throw coming in from the outfield. So it is just a single, but she is going to steal second base anyway. So all is fair in the end. This one is sent to second base, fielded by Jocinda Smith, and that will be out number 1 here in the 4th.
Here comes the newcomer, ready to rock this stadium. Game time!
Strike 1.
Teddy says it's time for his nap, so we need a sub.
And that one is crushed to left. The Duckies finally get a hold of one here. A 2-run blast. And that will be it for Luann Louis. Fabulous performance from her. 3 1/3 innings. She does give up the home run there at the end, but it was a well-controlled performance. And now Ernie Steele is on to hopefully take us to the end of the game, and he starts off well with a ground out to himself.
Strike 1.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
And that's a ball, folks.
I'm a pitcher, not a belly itcher.
And they've dropped a crazy bunt. But it's fielded by Pete Wheeler. What a play at first base as he reaches out and snags the crazy bunt, getting the force out and ending the bottom of the 4th, as our lead is mostly preserved, now up 20-2. And Amir Khan starts us off with a fly out to center field here in the 5th.
Pitchers better aim higher for this one. Ernie up to bat.
Put your hard hats on.
That ball's with the
And
stratosphere.
Ernie Steele skies it to third, but it is caught. So that is 2 pitches and 2 outs. And Luann Louis now up to bat.
A long fly.
And she will hook this one fair down the left field line
On first.
for a single, and the inning
Looking a
continues.
bit confused, we have Pete Wheeler stepping up to the plate.
Is it my turn?
Hammered down the middle.
And Pete Wheeler sends this to center field,
Like a
but they
beetle
get the
on
force out at second, so that ends the top of the 5th. A scoreless inning for us, but we remain in control of this game as Ernie Steele prepares to face the top of the Duckies order in the 5th and starts off with a strike to Dmitry Petrovich.
Missed! But great posture.
Ooh, that's just embarrassing.
2 strikes now. Will Ernie finish it off? No, it is flown to right, but Mikey Thomas makes the play for out number 1.
Here comes the newcomer, ready to rock the stadium.
My time to shine.
That one gets through.
And this one is grounded to third. Ahmed Khan fielding it and throwing the runner out at first. So 2 quick outs here in the 5th as we look to secure a Game 1 victory here. That one is sent to right field, and Mikey Thomas trips as he's looking to try and field that one. But a strong throw to second discourages good base running once again. And the runner goes back to first.
Let's see if this kid can actually ball.
Or if rounder to left field.
That one took a detour.
Shot into the gap.
That one is sent to right field as well.
Runners
Everyone
on first
is
and
safe on another single, and the inning continues.
Weber
2
is-
on and 2 out
I mean, Sydney
for
Weber is up
Sydney
to bat.
Weber.
Serve me up a good one.
A valiant swing, but no dice. One managed to slip through.
2
And
strikes.
a quick 2 strikes from Ernie Steele as he spams right hooks.
Side retreat.
And Pete Wheeler fields that one, tags out the runner to finish off the bottom of the 5th. Another scoreless inning for us,
Sanchez is here to
and the
show us
game
how it's
remains
done.
20-2 as we go to the 6th, our final inning of this game.
Solid hit.
And Pablo starts it off by lining it into the left center field gap, and he is going to look for the double, and he gets it.
Bless you. Mikey Thomas is up to bat.
Ooh, I can feel a home run coming on.
The ball whizzes down towards center.
Just foul.
Growing a beard out here waiting for some action.
That's 2.
2 strikes now on Mikey Thomas. Can he protect the zone here? That one is right in the zone, and it will drop in front of Dmitry
Runners
for
on first and third.
another base hit, leaving us with runners on the corners and nobody out here in the 6th.
One of the best hitters on the team. He's got a
Looking
rocket swing.
for some insurance runs. You can never have too many.
It's an out.
That is flied out to center field, however. Pablo Sanchez tags
What an
and
incredible play.
scores. And Mikey Thomas advances to second, so we now lead 21-2. An important insurance run for us there, to be sure.
You got.
We have been on the wrong end of last inning comebacks before,
I'm glad I didn't break
so you can
that
never
one,
be
though.
too safe.
Strike 2.
Those kids are
And
gonna
Jocinda
wish they
Smith
had
sends
my
this to center field. That will be caught for out number 2.
Up to bat, it's Vlad Guerrero.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
A long one
And Vlad sends this to left field. Mikey Thomas trying to score, perhaps a little ambitious there. And he is thrown out at home for the 3rd out of the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 6th with a 21-2 lead, needing 3 outs to win. And there is the first one, as it's another ground out to Jocinda Smith.
This batter is cleaning the bases.
My time to shine.
One strike on the count.
Not a broken ladder. I've got a pitch for you.
A nasty pitch with a lot of heat.
And that one is sent to right field. It gets past Mikey Thomas,
Fires it over.
and it will be a single for the Duckies as they start attempting to rally here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Ready to deal.
A new face steps in as batter. Let's see if the kids look at those wheels.
That is a strike, and they
Risky
will
play, but
steal
sure
second
pay off
base.
in the end.
Chopper to third.
This one is sent to Ernie on the third base side. He does make the play to first, gets out number 2,
Taking the
and
mound today.
the runner advances to third. So 2 outs and a runner on third as Ernie tries to finish this off, getting strike 1.
Strike 1.
Ooh, a
And this
tricky
one is
play,
sky
batter.
to right field, but Mikey Thomas is there. A nice running catch to finish off this game. A dominant Game 1 performance for us as we win 21-2. Mikey Thomas, the MVP for his 2 home runs, including our first ever Grand Slam. We unlock Big City Stadium at nighttime, and everything is looking good for us in general. A dominant hitting performance as we established. Luann Louis and Ernie Steele doing a fabulous job on the mound, and this game was over early. So we lead our series 1-0. Another victory against the Duckies still required. And in the other series, it did appear that the Mammoths won Game 1 against the Cookies, so we shall see how that plays out as well. So hope you enjoyed this game as we continue our push towards hopefully a Ultra Grand Championship of the Universe championship. More achievements have been achieved, and we will try to do it all again in game number 2. So thank you, as always, for watching, and we will catch you all next time.